Hey guys, it's Itai here. You know, Prince Crew LDN. So we're here at Holland Park today at the exhibition Future Culture X. It's like a freestyle exhibition out here in the open in the park. And it's about creatives just meeting each other, networking, talking to each other, and yeah, showing each other their work. But today we're going to cover what the opposite sexes think about each other. I'm going to go over there, start asking these people questions, you know, their opinions, like we do in past episodes. So without further ado, let's cut to the good stuff, yeah? Okay, I've got another guest. His name is...
Ozzie.
Ozzie.
Yes.
So Ozzie, what do you think of the opposite sex?
What do I think of the opposite sex? I love them. I love them, man. They can be tricky at times. Can be very tricky at times. I feel like sometimes they're a Rubik's Cube. But yeah, man, they're very difficult sometimes, but good.
Do you believe that there's a lot of sexism or misogynistic or sexual predatoriness in London at the present moment?
I kind of feel like there is, because I've got 4 younger sisters, and they have told me accounts of like predatory people and stuff like that, which I feel very like concerned about, and recently has become a very touching subject and that as well, man. So there should be a lot more exposure on those kind of things, man, honestly.
And recently a gay couple were attacked on a London bus. They were sexually harassed and, well, it was by teenage boys. It wasn't really men. But what are your opinions on that? Are you shocked that something like that happened in London?
I am actually horrified something like that has happened. I've actually got friends who are a part of LBGT and stuff like that as well. So like to know that their lives are in danger like that is very scary, man. Like there was also I forgot what it was, but there was some people who were like MMA fighters like a few years ago, and they actually dressed up as drag, and then they went out and people actually tried to pick on them, and then they just messed them up. They fully hurt them, and then yeah, man, like it's a very, very bad subject. Yeah,
I haven't heard about that. I'll have to look it up.
I'll send you the article. I'll send you the article, man.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, cheers for the quick interview.
No problem, brother. Thank you for interviewing me, man.
No problem at all. I enjoyed it. Okay, I'm still here at Future Culture X, and I'm here with a guest called
Dakota. My name's Dakota.
Oh, hi Dakota. So we're doing an interview and we're talking about what the opposite sex think of each other.
Okay.
So what do you think of the opposite sex? Obviously guys.
Like just in general?
Yeah, in general, and I'll give you some specifics later on.
Okay, I think obviously like it's an odd subject. I get on with the opposite sex. Like I can talk to boys and girls, so just anything really.
Oh, so with friendship based wise, you don't discriminate between guys or guys, you just get along with everyone?
Yes, yeah, I get along with anyone. It doesn't matter the gender to me really.
So you don't believe in girl cliques or guy cliques?
No, not at all. Just anyone that you click with just works. Yeah.
So in your household, do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes.
So are you mainly a household full of brothers or sisters? Because I heard that can influence people on what kind of sex they prefer to mix with.
Yeah, so I'm a house full of 2 sisters and my mum and my dad. So it's mainly female, but no gender discrimination. Yeah.
So, do you live in London, by the way?
No, I live in Northampton.
Okay, Northampton. Well, I'll still ask you this question. In London, there's been a rise in certain sexual harassment to women, particularly on public transport.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that? What are your thoughts on it? Do you believe that women are safe in London from men, or is it just a small number of men that are taking liberties around women?
I think women aren't safe anywhere anymore. There's like some sort of sexual assault everywhere. So I wouldn't say anybody's safe, but it's just the world we live in today. Yeah.
And obviously, there was a recent attack on a lesbian couple on a London public transport. It was done by teenage boys. It wasn't done by men. Do you think there's a lack of understanding for the male youth of today?
Yeah, I think maybe there's a lack of understanding, and maybe like other influences. Many older generations are not very accepting of same-sex marriages or relationships, so that might influence the younger teens. Yeah.
Thank you very much. That was a quick interview. Cheers. Okay, we got some new guests. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Lysandra.
Yolanda.
Yolanda, so we're asking questions about what the opposite sexes think of each other. Now, obviously you're girls, so what do you think of guys?
They're a bit confusing.
Yeah, mixed signals. Yeah.
What do you mean, confusing in a relationship-wise or friendship-wise or professional-wise?
You just never know what they want. You just don't know what they're thinking.
That's true, that's true.
Well, obviously, do you have more guy friends or more girlfriends?
I'd say girlfriends, more girlfriends.
Girlfriends as well.
Why don't you have more guy friends? Is it because you don't really see them as friendship material, or you suspect they might want something else?
Well, it starts off as friendship, and then they want something more, so I have to cut it off. That sounds a bit mean.
Yeah, I don't know. Same, I don't know.
Well, obviously, there's been a rise in sexual harassment in London, particularly around public transports. What's your opinion on that? Do you feel safe as a woman around men in public transport, or do you think it's just a small number of them?
I've never experienced that, so I feel safe.
Yeah, I feel safe. That could actually happen with the opposite sex as well, I don't know.
True. That could happen to men as well. Don't know.
So you've never suffered sexual harassment, or do you know anyone that has?
No, I don't think so. Do you know anyone?
No.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, recently there was an attack on a gay lesbian couple on a bus. They were beaten by teenage youths. Yeah. Now you say you've never experienced it yourself, but obviously you're aware that it does happen. So what's your opinion on it from an outsider's perspective?
I think it's disgusting to do that to someone. Just respect people's boundaries.
It is, yeah. I think the same, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now obviously these guys, they weren't really men, they were teenagers. I believe from the police report they were around 15 to 18. So do you think it's a generational thing, like teenage men are more, how do you say, more rougher and less respectful towards women than the full-grown adult men?
I don't know, because it's different. I think, yeah.
Of maturity,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. It depends on the way people are and how they're raised, I'd say. I don't think it's just that particular age group. It's the problem.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so Prince Guardian, I got another guest here. Her name is
Sophie.
Sophie. So what are you doing here, Sophie? You're a musician, yes?
Yeah. I sing, produce, and write songs. So I'm just here to I came here to support Amzi, but I'm here to just meet everyone and just, I guess, now get some photos because I'm modelling here now. Yeah.
Okay, sure, why not? So the topic of this video is what the opposite sex think of each other. So what do you think of the opposite sex in general?
Depends on which member of the opposite sex, because some are snakes and some are my best friends. So like, I have loads of best friends who are guys, and then obviously some guys, my exes, don't rate them. But I mean, yeah, boys are cool. Boys are great. Yeah.
So do you have like girl cliques or boy cliques, or you're against that or with it?
Most of my friends are actually boys, just because I think I'm a bit of a tomboy, and also I went to college for music production, and so most people in that course were boys. So it just meant that naturally, like, all of them became my friends. But I do have a few like female friends as well, and it's good because, like, I mean, I guess I can just rant to them about like boys and stuff, whereas the boys, they're more like, don't really want to hear about that. But yeah, it's cool. I have a mix of boys and girls as friends. Yeah, I'm not so cliquey though. I don't really have I have more friends in like different areas, not so much like a clique, I guess.
And London as well, it has a recent surge in sexual harassment. So have you heard about that? What's your opinions on it?
Yeah, it's fucked. It's fucked. Like, so many girls I know have gone through it. Like, even me. Like, it's just, I feel like boundaries. There's like, people don't know boundaries, or if they do, they're very like sneaky about it. And it's messed up. And I think we definitely need to raise more awareness for it. And also, I think educate everyone on. I mean, it should be a given of what's okay and not okay, but even some boys don't really. Maybe they don't realise what they're doing, or they don't realise that it's so rude, or maybe they do and they're just acting ignorant. But we should definitely be saying, you know, like, don't do that. Yeah.
Now, obviously, a recent gay couple were attacked and assaulted on a bus on the way going to or coming back from a night out. It was committed by teenage boys, actually, not really men. So what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so fucked. That made me so angry. I just think, I don't understand why it's a problem. Why is someone else's choice, or it's not even a choice, but why who someone else loves should be any of your business, you know? Why is it any of your business? And what gives you the right? Because I heard they were saying to like kiss for their
They wanted to kiss and threw coins at them like, for
if you're
entertainment.
a straight couple, would you ask them to kiss? Like, what's the? You know what I mean? Absolutely ridiculous. No, it made me angry. It's so fucked up. And like also it's Pride Month as well, so that made it even worse. But I saw some post and it said like it's messed up that things like this have to happen to cause awareness. Like it should just be people like, I guess LGBTQ people, like members of that community, shouldn't have to go through stuff like that for us to then, you know, hear about or, you know, say this isn't right. Like it should just be a given. Yeah.
Well, that's the interview done. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.